guys! So we have had a lot happen since last you saw us. It won't sound like a whole lot, but it's just kind of stuff that built up. It's just taken a lot out of us. So I think the last time we really saw you was in like September. Very, very early October I went through some medical stuff, so it left me feeling kind of like I needed to take time to just enjoy like my life and not have to share it with anyone. We kind of let the vlog go for a little while, and we would take like little videos of things, but nothing too big. I'll include some of that stuff, just kind of scrolling past here while I'm talking. Let's see, in November, we finally decided to get a new car. Not brand new, but a lot newer than our other car, which was a 2004 Mazda 6. And there had been just like little things going wrong and little things breaking, and finally one day, we had just decided we were gonna go get new tires, and this huge thing, because if you've ever bought tires, you know it's like super expensive. So we decided we were gonna go get new tires, and we went to go to church in the morning, and we tried to start our car, and it wouldn't start. And it was some kind of like computer malfunction, which wasn't a big deal. You just have to like unplug the battery and then plug it back in, and it was totally reset. But it was kind of the last straw where we were just like, no more. We need a car that works all the time. And like, the sound didn't work in the Mazda, so we just kind of gave up, and we went to CarMax that day and we picked out our new car. We bought it the next day and we traded in the Mazda 6, and so we have this new really awesome Hyundai Tucson. It was a 2013, so it's a lot newer than a 2004. So we've been having a lot of fun with our new car, and it's got seat warmers, which is amazing, especially when it's cold. It warms up your butt so nicely. And then a little less than a month after that, Jamie, my sister, came to move in with us. So she and my mom went on this whole road trip from California to here, and it took them 4 days. It was so far, because if you guys don't know, my family is in San Diego, and John and I are in North Carolina. It's like as far apart as we could possibly be. But they drove out here. My mom stayed for the weekend and kind of hung out with us, but my sister lives with us now, and she got here a couple of weeks before Christmas. So it was really cool that we got to actually spend Christmas together and just hang out, especially since John and I got out of school. And so we had a lot of time to just hang out. And Jamie was applying for jobs, and John and I were just kind of relaxing. And then, right before I think we got out of school, Risa, my best friend from New York, asked to FaceTime me. And so I answered the FaceTime, and she announced that she and John had been working out this trip to New York for like so long. So John and Jamie and I got to drive up to New York the day after Christmas. We stayed with Risa. She lives like an hour and a half north of the city. One day we drove down in, we saw Risa perform, we kind of wandered around, we saw Central Park, and we went to Alice's Teacup, which is this little tea room in like this tiny little area. It was so cool. But after that, we spent a day back at Risa's house just kind of recuperating and hanging out. We went bowling, which was great fun, even though I am terrible at bowling. I think the harder I try bowling, the worse I do. But we went bowling, and then the next day we went back into the city, and we were able to see so many things. I think every time I go see Risa, we try to see something in the city. This time, when we went in, we went to see the World Trade Center. So we saw, I think it's called Freedom Tower, and we saw the memorials for the World Trade Center, which was really touching, and I loved the memorial. I loved what they've done with it. But we were able to see that, and we were able to walk down a ways and see Statue of Liberty. We didn't actually go to the island or anything like that. We were just able to look at it, which was really cool. And then we took the subway back up, and we went to Radio City Music Hall. We got to have a tour of Radio City Music Hall, and then we got to see the Christmas Spectacular, which was like the best Christmas show in the whole world. It has the Rockettes, and it was amazing. It was so cool. Like, I want to go again. Every Christmas. It's amazing. Every Christmas would be very expensive. That's not a realistic goal. But it was super awesome. But after we did that, we went out to eat at a Thai place, and we went to see Times Square, which I've seen before, but Jamie and John had never been to the city, so all of this was like brand new to them. But it was a really good trip. So we got back, we spent New Year's Eve here. John and I went back to work, and Jamie got a call last week from some people that she had interviewed for, and so Jamie has a job, and everything is going nicely. So Yup. I think that's all I have to update you on. We will be getting back to vlogging these days, especially with Jamie around. It's very inspirational because she's got her camera with her at all times. It's kind of reminded me to pick mine back up again. Like the video if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. The link to Jamie's vlog is gonna be in the description. And yeah, Happy New Year!